right, so happy Tuesday, everyone. So we're gonna start some new writing. We probably won't get super far in this. We'll probably just about finish this when school is done. Don't worry if it's not finished, guys. You can work on it over the summer, or we can start up next year since I have you guys next year. So in Tuesday's lesson, it's the May 12th. I made a copy of it, so this is my copy. You guys have your own copy, but it's May 12th writing brainstorming. Okay, we are gonna write a personal narrative of our worst ouch story. A personal narrative is, it's something from your own life, but it's a story. We're gonna make it into a story. It's not made up. There's details that have happened in that event in your life. So it's about a small event in your life that had an impact on you or you remember. It's not made up. It is a personal, meaning it's yours. You have that event happen to you. So we're going to talk about your worst ouch story. That means your worst injury story. Some of you have really big injuries, some of you don't. If you don't have a really big injury like a broken leg or broken arm, don't worry about it. Just come up with, I want you to really think about one of the worst things that has caused you like an pain. Did you fall on the playground and skin your knee? Did you get stung by a bee? Okay, so in your first slide, you're gonna get an example. Okay, we are gonna fill out these little Band-Aids. There are gonna be boxes all around these Band-Aids, and you are going to brainstorm all these ouch stories, all these stories of you getting injured that you can think of. Again, they don't have to be super big. So like this one, this is a big one, got bit by a dog. Okay, that can be a really big injury. This one right here, fell off the monkey bars. That one's not super big, but it's still an ouch story, okay? It's still where, oh, I kind of got hurt. Let's see, what's another one? Fractured my arm. Okay, that's fractured means broke. Okay, that's a big injury. This one got sunburnt at the beach. Not a big injury. It's just, you're just brainstorming. You're just kind of going through your memory and you're trying to figure out, okay, what were some times that I got hurt? So this is what your copy is going to look like. You don't need to type your name because it's already assigned to you. Each of you get a copy, and so when each of you get a copy, it already gives your name on the assignment. So what you do, brainstorming web for my worst ouch story. You're going to go ahead and click here to type an ouch story. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click, and what I do is I erase all this. So I highlight, hit the backspace or delete. Okay, well, I got stung by a bee. I did when I was like 6, I think, stung by a bee. Okay, so that's one story that or one event that happened in my life that I got hurt. I was in a car accident when I was 16. I was a cheerleader and we were coming home from a basketball game, and some person that went to my school rear-ended my dad and I in our car, and I actually fractured a little bit of my back. It's called, what's it called? It's like one part of your spine. It wasn't a big break, but I definitely had it's called a hairline fracture, meaning it was a small break. So stung by a bee, not a really big ouch, but I still remember it. Car accident, that's a pretty big ouch. But I'm just typing up, I'm trying to think of all the memories I've had and all those ouch stories. Again, make sure you erase the click here to type an ouch story. Let's see. Oh, just last week, I tripped over Chris's bowl of popcorn. It was on the floor. Thankfully, Sammy wasn't in my hands. Tripped over Chris's bowl. I want Chris bowl of popcorn and skinned my knee. I did that. It was kind of funny. I was crying a little bit, but it was kind of funny. Okay, so again, I highlight and I backspace or delete. Let's see, what else? Oh, I broke my big toe in gymnastics. I was a gymnast for 13, 14 years, and I've only broken a little bit of my back, like the little hairline fracture in my back, and then I also broke my big toe. It was like purple and black. It was horrible trying to walk on that. Let's see. Oh, this was a big one. I fell on the bleachers at MJC. So my mom and I, before I had kids, we would run on, if you've ever been to Modesto Junior College, there's huge track, and there's like these bleachers and this stadium full of stairs. And I was running up, it's an exercise, you run up the stairs. So you run up these concrete stairs, and then you come down on the bleachers, the plastic bleachers, and I fell on the bleachers and had to get stitches. I think it was on my calf, I believe, and it was like black. It was horrible. Okay, I have one more. So you're gonna fill out, and I want you to try to fill these out. I don't want you to just leave them blank because you're lazy or because you don't feel like filling them in. I want you to try really hard to fill all these in. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. Try. Okay, I'm older than you, so my memory kind of goes way back. And if I can remember 6 events of an ouch in my life, so can you. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. This is when Chris was a baby. My cartilage, so it was like a upper part of my ear, my cartilage piercing. Don't get them, guys, they hurt. My cartilage piercing got infected. Christopher, when he was a baby, he kept pulling on my hair, and cartilage is up really far on your ear, and my hair kept getting caught in it, and it wrapped around it, and it got infected, and I had to end up pulling out the piercing and letting it the hole close. So this is all you're doing for Tuesday. Okay, you're just filling in those 6 ouch stories. We're just thinking, and what I want you to do after you're done, I want you to take maybe a minute or 2 and really think about, okay, what's the one I want to write about? Okay, I really, really, really want to write about broke my big toe in gymnastics. That one for me is kind of funny, and I remember it very, very well. My mom made me do gymnastics on a broken toe. So what you do is when you're done and you've taken a minute or 2 to think about which one you want to write about, you're going to highlight it. Okay, you're going to go up here to your toolbar. I want you to find highlight color. Looks like a marker kind of highlight color. It's transparent, that means there's no color. I want you to pick a color that you can see your writing in, so yellow is pretty good. That's the one I'm gonna write on. So you're telling me, when you do that, you're telling me this is the one, Mrs. Grant, I'm gonna write on, okay? So this is Tuesday's assignment. You're going to really brainstorm your biggest ouch story. Please don't copy these. I mean, you might have some in common, but don't copy this whole thing. I'll know if you copy. Okay, you come up with your 6 ouch stories, and then I want you to, what you do is you highlight it with your cursor, so you click it and you drag to make sure it's highlighted. Go up here in your toolbar, okay, and it should be highlight. Okay, and you highlight it, all right? So that way you know, oh, this is the one I'm gonna write on. Okay, get to work.